let's continue. So first, let me save this to 05. The difference is I put this value of the perimeter into the default value. So until now, is I can just call this arc without any perimeter, then they use this 4 perimeters default value. When you read here, is there's still a flow. So talking about this, when we have this top one, now you don't see the it looks okay. You don't see any problem for this the connected part. But if you start to see, if we are making that smaller, let's go to the 40. You can see here, something is getting outside. It's because they are just do the mirror. When you rotate, they already cross this z-axis, so it will be very clear if we put that into even smaller. Or let's see, I put that into 15 degree, then that looks is not as our expect. So what we need to do is we need to trim. So we would like to trim this from the top. So no matter which degree of the this angle, they are okay for shift. So let's make the save. And what we are doing is changing from here. So translate, then 4, and after this mirror, we will add our difference. We will delete this by this one. So as putting this inside. But if you just look like this, that means only the first part, or left or right, will be treated as the base, and they will divide by this one, then divided by this one. So if we run this, then that's nothing change, because we need to make this union. So translate it inside. Let's do this difference. And putting this, this is on the union. Union should be here. And this union, and this is on the difference. So you can see here. So if I put this highlight, it's just like our cube. And what we did is we translate this cube to 200. So that depends on your angle. So that can be the higher. And then we did remove this because if we have our mirror, the left mirror, we will trim this from the exact this Z, then they don't cross this axis. So that is the purpose for us to do this. Now, if we back to 65, it's lower, and we can ensure here no any part is across this axis. So let's save this and give our new file. So we can have this as our module now. So we have the module, and to define one side of our pen holder. To do this, we instantiate the module several times. So what we will do is we have this arc, and we have putting that as the additional the values. So we are putting that outside. So first we build this constant. Then we have those. Let's see. So when we call the let's see where we can call. So this is the arc. We call that. So let's do this. Then we will not give our default number anymore. Then if I call, I go to our 50 degree. And we are starting to have some more. So these are the main arc, and we have our module here. Let's see, this one is on this different. So we put this inside, and it's more clear. And then inner part, inner side, and we will have this both. So let's copy this to have a look. So I don't take your time to let me just write down the code. So we define this, that, let's see. So the difference is we build this one, and we also build this smaller and this middle. So if we put these comments, then you can see we have this one and this one. We did make that translate, and we put here Control-Shift-D. Comment, Control-Shift-D. So that should be correct. Control-Shift-D, yes. And if we put this inner, Control-D, is this smaller? So we will put that back. Then we have both. So that is the one piece of this frame. So let's save that. That I don't take more time just writing. So, but because we already have our base arc, and then now what we will do is we will have some side piece. So the more kind of the more this the modules. So this module we are putting that into these main parts. So here, so main arc and the module arc. So we have that putting before that. Yeah, by the way, you can see here some icon is getting different when you upgrade to the latest version. It looks nice now. So side piece. So side piece is we have this width as well. Base, arc, angle, pillar, height. So that's the same to then within this side piece, what we will do is we will call module arc. We should put that later. So module arc, and we put that inside. And go to the inner side. and we make our new calling. It's like this. So we have the arc width, and let's say mean part is here. Mean arc. And then we have the inner arc. This is our mean arc and the width. So this is here, and we have this, and they will include is our inner side arc. We should put that upper. So we have this, but they should be, let's see the error message. Arc width assigned on line 1, but was overwritten. So that's this warning. So let's see whether we need to do this. Let me remove this. And more arrow, undefined. So 37, translate pillar height. Pillar height is here, but its code is undefined. Undefined is 00, so 37 and 26. The pillar height has the issue. Pillar height. This we no need to call the arc. Let's say 26, 37, 26, 37. All are on this pillar height. So how we can solve this pillar height? So we have this pillar height for module arc. Here, pillar height. Outside is also pillar height, and we give this pillar height 75 to call that inside this side piece. And then within this side piece, we build our sub module. So this module called arc. Arc also use a pillar height from external. So pillar height, we have the value, and now when I come to 26, it's within here. So I build this base shape. This is here, this is here. We have joined, and then we need to translate using the pillar height. Translate. So let's make our emphasize here. So this is not able to draw. So that means here has some issue. This translate pillar height and mirror, and here is second is translate final pillar height negative. This is the pillar height. Pillar height, and then translate is this union, and then translate this with 0, this one same icon Q. So these are the difference from this to this, but when it's called pillar height, here there's no definition. So let me here to echo That is one troubleshooting, and also when we moving to inside, let's call this one. So let's run this. Geometry echo undefined. Echo undefined. So that means we don't have this pillar height defined. This is the pillar height. Let me try to find. All these are here. So these are echo this one, and these are defined. These are calling. These are calling. So I should put this earlier. Let's make that before. So let's see. Unable to convert translate. So 31 now. So this one. So I already have this pillar height. Pillar. Is this any typo? No. I think I found the interesting part. So if I come to here, arc side piece is this one. Arc side piece. I think here I used the comma. I don't know how this getting this typo, but this one is I think it's my mistake. It looks like these are divided by 2 perimeter, but it should be the underscore. So I use this one, so I generate those because no one understands this pillar height anymore. So I change this. So then we have this one correctly. So perfect. We now can moving forward. And then we can use this side piece to describe a pen holder. So arc, we have this perimeter, and we gave our hex before of calling. So we will make this 6-1. So before that is we use this hex, and let's echo this one, and I remove those other echo. So we have our troubleshooting here. So we think we have one echo. This one is no need, and we also have another echo, I think, here. Then what we have left is this calculation. So this one is built from arc width divided by 2 times tanks, 30. So that is a triangle formula of functions. And what we keep on calling the side, but we start to translate. We will translate them. Let's see. So we translate to somewhere in Y. Then we are adding the rotate and 6 times. So you can see here, because we should have this row putting here, then we rotate. So they will rotate this. So if we remove this, you see here we have 1, then 60 degrees, the 120, 180, and then the 245, 40, and the 300, and back to here. So that is what we have on this the 60. So now we have this one perfect. Let's save that to 8. what we will continue to do, we have our this const, and we starting to have this base. So we put some more perimeter. So I keep adding those const in the beginning. So we have bottom thickness, border height, and border thickness. Then we have this one already, and we putting the over the base. So let's do this one by one. So first is bottom plate. So let's go to here. So we have this bottom plate is this one. So you have a plate, and we have a border, and later on we will also need to do the loop to create more. But we should not have this one. So this. You have this one. Then if we make that move to here and rotate 6 times, then that will be good. So the one we have this is paired with here. Then is we will make them the joined then before we do this translation. So this one. So this side is here, and we starting to have a union. This is the curly braces, and we have another curly braces. So what we are union, so we can have our emphasize here. So we union this one, you can see, and we translate this one together to here. Then we starting to make the rotate. So if we see the rotate, it's just 6 0. So let's put in here. Then it's rotate like this. But what we need is we need to rotate 6 times and use this for loop. So now you have base and also this frame. So that is nice for now. So what we the left is we will next video we are putting those middle part. See you then.